Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How you doing? You know the drill. Grab your coffee, maybe a seltzer, definitely a snack, and let's get into it, all right? So, I got some emails to share with you, and then we're going to get into the dirt, okay? So, this subscriber, she said, I've told you before that my husband is a fruit broker. Today, he witnessed a store employee at grocery in Cincinnati, Hyde Park area, get bitten by and knocked out by a woman, oh my God, who he approached because she was shoplifting. Wait a minute. She had groceries in her cart that she paid for, but also had a tote she was stuffing chips, cookies, and other things into to steal. The woman was older. There was a man and a small child with her. When the chaos started, the man took the child out to the car. My husband followed at a safe distance. He got the license plate number of the brand new car, police, and stayed to talk to them. The three had left the scene by the time the police arrived. The bite is very deep, so I can't imagine what kind of shots and such the grocery employee will have to go through. Plus, being hit so hard he knocked his head on something. Only going to get worse. Oh my God. So your husband witnessed this. He witnessed an employee at a grocery store get attacked by some woman who was stealing. That's terrible. Stormy. Oh my Lord. What? What is this world coming to? On to this. This subscriber says, I was listening to Glenn Beck's show and left us 10 steps to designing a national emergency. Designing a national emergency? Wait a minute. Okay, so she said, I haven't looked it up yet, but he said that in the last emergency executive order that Potato has gotten it written in there that was given to him by the climate people, and that they're going to institute a climate emergency in October before the elections that would give him emergency powers to do what he wants to do, and that includes sending the government home. There will be no elections. Shut the front door, you lint licker. If I get a chance, I'll go back out there and read them to you. I think he said Australia signed on to the carbon reducing part of it already. And the emergency powers that were designed before for the nuclear emergencies does give them the blanket authority over everything, just like the communists. All right, for those of you that are in Australia, email me and confirm a lot of this, okay? And, all right, so heads up, come October, you guys get your inventory in place, okay? I just talked to Mike at Prepper Nerd. His inventory system is now all offline. So if you haven't gotten with him yet, get with him, get your inventory set up. It's no longer online, okay? You could do this stuff offline. Get your gaps filled in, okay? Get your cars set up, all right? Make sure your cars are in good working condition. Get with my guy, Dave, or you know him as Dirty White Boy, okay? Even if you need parts, even if you don't live here in Florida, give him a call. He can get you parts at his cost, okay? If you are here in the Tampa Bay area, Stormy, stop it. let's get going with Stormy, your religion. Let's get going with, especially now that we're in hurricane season. Call my guy John, all right? And he'll get you squared away with getting your trees trimmed back and everything else, okay? Because that's one thing you don't want to have to worry about is a hurricane coming through and a tree landing on your house, right? Because I know he works diligently, man. He's good. He's one of us. I told you that before, okay? He's trusted, okay? He's trusted. There's so much. There's so much. Have you gotten with Jace so you can get your antibiotics? Have you gotten with MIRA? Okay? There's links in the description box below for really good supplies through small business owners that are owned by people in our community, okay? Guys, there's no more time to waste, all right? And I hate to be, a Debbie Downer and stuff like that because my name's not even Debbie. But I'm sorry to the people that are named Debbie. I love you. Anyway, there's no time to waste anymore. I'm sorry. You know what? Commercial break. Okay, on to this. So, I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but the lumber prices, they're falling, okay? About 12% to new 2022 lows, okay? As the wood inventories, they're now starting to pile up. Yeah. Why? Because no one can afford it. You can't afford to build a new house because the lumber prices are too high, right? The lumber prices, they fell 7% on Wednesday. Now they're down to 12% this week as the commodity hits the new 2022 lows. Building material has come under pressure as mortgage rates surge and new home sales drop. And lumber inventories, they're starting to pile up at the mills and at home improvement stores. Why? Because no one can afford it, man. So they finally, I guess, got the hint. So on to this. The United States, okay, the rhetoric, all right. So China has been left angered, okay, by strategic partnership meeting between New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern and Data, right, who both expressed their increased concerns over Beijing's influence in the Indo-Pacific. And Ms. Ardern, she reiterated her worries of a military base being built in the region, which would fundamentally, okay, alter the strategic balance of the region, as she turned her focus to strengthening the security, okay, and defense relationship with Washington. In particular, the U.S. and New Zealand, they share a concern that the establishment of a persistent military presence in the Pacific by a state that does not share our values, she said, or security interest would fundamentally alter the strategic balance of the region and pose national security concerns for both of our countries. And that's what they're both saying. Okay. So they scheduled to speak for about an hour, but chatted about an extra half hour, okay, on topics such as the invasion, all right, climate change, and gun laws. Yeah. Because he's so worried about taking guns away from, law-abiding citizens. But the focus of the meeting was to discuss China's growth in the Pacific. Yeah. God sakes. You know what? How about you worry about what's really going on there, pumpkin? Okay. Yeah. Like your people that are starving, the children that are starving, the homelessness. Why don't you worry about that? Okay. Stop worrying about everybody else. So, on to this. This is Tempe, Arizona, okay? And the city of Tempe has launched the first stage of its drought preparedness plan, not law, my bad, in an effort to conserve more water as drought conditions on the Colorado River worsen. All right. And stage 0 of the city's plan mostly involve ramping up Tempe's outreach efforts to encourage residents to voluntarily reduce their water usage. And Tempe will additionally initiate the use of reclaimed water and monitor watersheds that feed into the city's water supply to ensure Tempe is prepared to meet potentially supply challenges. The water utility is committed to monitoring drought conditions, maintaining a robust and resilient water resources portfolio. So there is a next stage of the drought plan, would involve reducing water shortage at public parks and golf courses by at least 10%, discontinuing winter grass overseeding at parks, and increasing enforcement efforts of the Tempe Water Wasting Ordinance. So there's that. Now, there's so much going on in this world. Do you ever remember a day when there was just peace and quiet? Me either. So, there's facing economic difficulties, and China is prioritizing self-sufficiency and reduced dependence on Australian raw materials. And concentration on security and regional influence has distracted from the economic relationship with China, a key foundation of Australian prosperity. And a high proportion of Chinese growth has been engineered by a large government-sponsored debt-fueled infrastructure and property bender, and this underpins demand for Australian products and services, boosting incomes. And the data on bilateral trade reveals the importance of the China relationship. And despite trade restrictions on selected products, like 35 to 40% of Australian exports, they go to China, and 20% of imports come from China. And Chinese nationals normally constitute the largest numbers of international students and inbound tourists. Sorry, sometimes my accent gets the worst of me. So, there's the sheer size of China trading relationship is why Australia has to, they have to now share its feasts and famines with Beijing. Yeah. So this, when you think it can't get any worse, especially when it comes to Walmart. So this happened where? Arizona. First it's their water, now it's their Walmart. So a tractor trailer, yeah, buckle up, kids. So a tractor trailer rammed into the Walmart, okay, at 100 West White Park Drive in Nogales, Nogales, Arizona. And this was due to the damaged wall exposing water pipes. It's closed until further notice. So for all you Walmart lovers out there, now you have to go to Target's. I'm kidding. So now this, dun, 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 guess what? Another recall. Cheese. Yeah, due to listeria. So the FDA has shared a new recall. Have you ever in your life heard of this many recalls? I didn't think so. So let's see. There's 8 different cheese products that may be contaminated with listeria. And these products were produced May 4th to the 6th of this year. Each of these products carry a code of 0504 2022, 0505 2022, 0506 2022. Cottonwood River Cheddar, Diamir Brie Double Crema, French Brie, Milton Prairie Breeze White Cheddar Style, Milton Tomato Garlic Cheddar, Paris Brothers Mild Cheddar, Paris Brothers Colby Jack, Paris Brothers Pepper Jack, and Cervasi Pecorino Romano. And they were in stores in Arizona. What is it with Arizona? Someone please explain that to me. Today, Arizona is not your day. You know, Arizona, Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska, Oklahoma, and South Dakota, as well as Mississippi and, yeah, Florida. It's terrible. So you know what to do. Take it with a grain of salt. Do with it what you will. And as always, safety first. Oh my God. It's terrible. It's never ending. It is never ending. So there will be links in the description box below, you know, for everything that gets talked about in this video. Gosh, man. All right, I love you. I'll see you in the next one. You guys stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. And as always, fearless.